This is Entertainment Tonight in high definition.
She's had a terrible time the last year.
Ryan O'Neal in the hospital with Farrah and their son's emotional visit in shackles.
She doesn't know.
Plus, Farrah's phone call to Donny Osmond.
Just 2 days ago, she said, I want to see that show.
Her dance with Donny and Marie on their first show.
Marie, I'm just an ordinary girl.
And her lost commercial with Penny Marshall.
Let me borrow your shampoo?
We did a Head & Shoulders commercial. Guess who had the dandruff?
You totally brought it.
E.T.'s dancing correspondent Max backstage with the stars.
We all agreed backstage that you had the cutest baby pictures.
Plus, Dirty Dancing with the Stars. We have the finalists' naughty new photo shoots.
New Grey's Anatomy clues. Is Izzy a goner?
If he doesn't, I can die.
Then,
Are you ready to be interrogated by a dangerously handsome man?
bring it on. The sexy stars of NCIS here on our stage.
You look very beautiful in high def.
New George Clooney in tonight's Real or Rumor. Plus, was Miss California just stripped of her crown? And Harrison Ford on his engagement to Callista.
Congratulations, then. Thank you very much.
It's my behind-the-scenes exclusive on Harrison's new movie, Entertainment Tonight. #1.
For a reason.
Now, the most watched entertainment news magazine in the world.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mary Hart.
And I'm Mark Steinis. Welcome to Entertainment Tonight.
Farrah Fawcett's longtime love, Ryan O'Neal, on the record about her insidious battle with cancer as he shares the gut-wrenching words, I don't know what I'll do without her.
I think that she may have believed that she would survive and have a document, film document. That's not how it's going. She's had a terrible time the last year.
Ryan emotional, also telling of Farrah's recent visit with son Redmond, who was allowed to leave jail for what could have been his last moments with his ailing mom.
He's in chains, he's shackled.
When he went into her, I said, don't rattle your chains, because he had them on his legs.
So that she wouldn't know.
She doesn't know.
So if this...
She just holds him.
More from the Today Show Sit Down, airing tomorrow. Ryan says, she's the rock. She taught us all how to cope. She's extraordinary. I don't know what I'll do without her, to tell you the truth.
I do not want to die of this disease.
Farrah's Story, the 2-hour documentary, airs Friday on NBC. Ryan reveals, Farrah asked me once, am I going to make it? She asked me that a couple of weeks ago. I said, yeah, sure you'll make it. And if you don't, I'll go with you.
There is some reason that I got cancer.
Farrah still hopeful in this interview with the LA Times last August, as celeb friends at Modern Bride's 25 Trendsetters Awards send up prayers for her battle.
She's an incredibly brave woman. When you're able to leave a legacy of what you went through in the end, I think it's a noble service.
Farrah told us she filmed herself so that others would learn the message, never give up. And coming up in less than 15 minutes, friend Donny Osmond and his memories of America's Angel.
Right now, it's all about the #1 show on television last night, Dancing with the Stars. Our correspondent Maxim is backstage, and we are minutes away from another couple going home. The Final Four had furious footwork and killer choreography in their ballroom battle, but the stars are feeling the pain. Gilles got 2 perfect 30s for a total of 60, but he's paying the price.
A shoulder knee surgery is completely separated now. You know, surgery will be like 4 days after the end of the show.
Shawn's in second place with a 56 and showed her passionate side in this Argentine tango.
Be more fiery, or whatever Bruno keeps saying, and you totally brought it.
I did, and I don't know where it came from, but it was fun.
Melissa and Tony are right behind with a 55. Her ribs are healing, but she's got a battery of bruises.
I saw that. That's the benefit of sitting in the front row. That is the size of Texas.
Time may be in last place with 48, but this look back at his bull riding baby days won him an award backstage.
We all agreed backstage that you had the cutest baby pictures.
Karina said, I never seen a baby on a horse look so cute. I said, you've never seen a baby on a horse.
For more backstage with the stars, go to ET on MSN at et.msn.com. One of the fast-stepping 4 goes home tonight on ABC, but before that, Max surprised them with some titillating TV Guide magazine pictures.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
you like me and you want to see those shots and see what they look like, well, don't move an inch because it's just 6 stories away.
Well, we also have the ultimate sexy movie coming your way, and it already has people singing Oscar, Oscar.
Why is Entertainment Tonight number one? Because only we have the 9 exclusive. Nicole Kidman, Penelope Cruz, Kate Hudson, Fergie, Dame Judi Dench, and the amazing Sophia Loren. One of the most highly anticipated movie musicals of the year. Somebody polish up the Oscars. Tomorrow, Entertainment Tonight and the Perfect 9, making us number one for a reason.
And of course, that is Academy Award-winning actor Daniel Day-Lewis right in the middle of all those beauties. The movie opens November 25th, but you will see it here tomorrow. Now, think that movie has quite a few female stars? Well, check out the top of tonight's Real or Rumor. Are Hollywood's leading ladies getting together for Valentine's Day? That looks real. Julia Roberts, Anne Hathaway, Jessica Alba, Jennifer Garner, Jessica Biel, and Shirley MacLaine are all in final negotiations for the ensemble comedy Valentine's Day, to be directed by Julia's Pretty Woman director, Gary Marshall. Was Miss California stripped of her crown? That is a rumor, as racy topless photos of the embattled Miss USA runner-up Carrie Prejean hit the internet.
I find it appalling that a professional photographer would violate my trust.
Donald Trump himself steps before the mic to defend her. In New York today, the Donald characterized the photos as risque, but also beautiful and lovely.
We have determined that the pictures taken are fine.
Does George Clooney have a new set of wheels? That's a rumor, but here's George cruising in a golf cart on the set of his new movie, Up in the Air. Hey, George, can I get a lift? Up in the Air is directed by Jason Reitman, who also called all the shots on Juno.
Well, his new movie doesn't open until April 2010, but Harrison Ford granted me access to his brand new set and kicked off the interview with a little gossip.
Do I get to congratulate you on an engagement?
You do.
Do I?
Yeah.
Congratulations, then.
Thank you very much.
You happy? Callista's happy. That's it, huh?
You'd be the first to know if we weren't, wouldn't you?
But Harrison's all business today. We're on location in Portland, Oregon.
Where are the generators?
In this heart-wrenching story inspired by real events, Brendan Fraser plays this man, John Crowley. 2 of his kids are dying from a rare genetic disorder called Pompe disease. Crowley could not stand by. He goes to Harrison, a scientist, to save them.
We were told there was very little science, very little research, and the kids would live to be a couple of years old.
I thought it was an opportunity to tell an uplifting kind of story about very courageous people.
In the film, Brendan and Harrison set out to find a cure for the Crowley kids. Brendan himself is a father of 3.
Oh, and what parent wouldn't do anything for their kids, I would hope. This is the crowning example of an individual who just would not take no for an answer.
In the CBS Films production, as yet untitled, Kerry Russell plays Crowley's wife, Eileen. How is it that this couple did not disintegrate and this family fall apart?
I just think they must really like each other. I mean, I think they have fun.
Today, Megan is 12 and Patrick is 11, and their dad is a happy man.
One of the things we thrive on is a sense of humor.
He's a remarkable guy. He's a remarkable intellect. He's a compassionate, wise fellow.
I asked Harrison, a former carpenter, if he felt at home shooting the scene in a hardware store, and he said yes, but sadly, he has totally lost his carpentry chops.
Coming up, NCIS stars Michael Weatherly and Cody DePablo get personal here in Studio 4.
And then you took me home. And then we totally clicked.
That sounded bad.
Then, is Izzy a goner on Grace? We uncover new clues. We're all scared! We're on the set for the Dancing Stars' sexy new photo shoot. Plus,
Know what I think?
Farrah's Lost commercial with Penny Marshall. And on Donnie and Marie's very first episode.
I just sent it to her.
Stay tuned.
Right now, it's Maxim's Hot 100 with E.T. counting down the top 5. Mila Kunis is sitting pretty in the 5th spot. Topless at number 4 is Watchmen's Malin Ackerman. Leonardo DiCaprio's girlfriend, model Bar Raffaelli, comes in at number 3, followed by Transformers hottie Megan Fox. And Maxim's numero uno, house star Olivia Wilde. And E.T. has the exclusive behind the scenes of her sizzling photo shoot.
I don't do anything particularly sexy on my show, so it feels very cool that people see intelligence as sexy.
The magazine hit stands this week, and editor Joe Levy says months of scientific research goes into the hot list.
We have a special lab set aside for the Hot 100.
Money is tight, and that honeydew list is looking expensive. But tonight at 11, Coin Local 6 shows you the 5 critical home repairs you can't afford not to do. Stay up an extra 10 minutes tonight and save thousands later. Coin Local 6 at 11.
There's something big happening at Nissan. Look closer. It's the Nissan National Tent Event. Right now, Nissan delivers exceptional offers and financing on our full line. Get $1,250 cash back on Rogue or $1,500 cash back on Murano. And see the all-new Cube at your Nissan dealer now. Hurry, when the tents come down, these deals will end. Look closer. Nissan delivers.
For some, it's hands in the earth. The joy of bringing beauty to life. For others, it's a moment of instant color. And for others, it's the joy of making the outdoors part of the way you live, part of your home. You'll find what you need at Fred Meyer.
Now what?
Guess they heard. It's hot off the grill at Hometown Buffet. 5 great new entrees like Applewood bacon wrapped sirloin, tangy grilled barbecue pork steak, teriyaki pineapple chicken, and more. Bring the whole family for a new hot off the grill flavor every night. Only at Hometown Buffet, Monday through Saturday nights.
Could be the most talked about story every Friday morning around the water cooler. Is Izzy Stevens going to die? Grey's Anatomy is leaving no plot line unturned, but we're calling in the critics for some clues.
Alex, tell me what to do.
We know Katherine Heigl's character has a cancerous brain tumor, but is Izzy in or out? We asked TV Guide Magazine's Matt Roush and Carol Dittbrenner and Entertainment Weekly's Jennifer Armstrong to play medical detectives.
It's gonna make fans go bonkers.
Izzy is on death's door.
An operation could give Izzy amnesia. So clue number 1, does Dr. McDreamy Derek perform miracle surgery to save her?
If Derek cuts the tumor out, I could lose my memory, and if he doesn't, I can die.
This could be one way of cutting costs. It's also possible that they're even maybe faking us out on purpose.
Will Izzy lose her memory? That would be a huge tragedy.
Think about it.
I don't have time.
Izzy's new husband, Alex, is torn over deciding on the surgery. And here's clue number 2. Izzy calls for a vote.
All in favor of the surgery.
No, we're not voting. No one's voting.
A patient is seen having their heart shocked by Meredith. But clue number 3, is Izzy on the gurney?
You're not going anywhere, you understand me?
Katherine Heigl herself has said she doesn't know if Izzy lives or dies. And here's clue number 4. She seeks advice from another cancer patient. Knife or no knife?
I have a brain tumor, and I'm really not gonna let them cut it out.
If they don't save her life, she's going to have one of the best TV deaths ever.
I don't think anything is gonna be conclusive. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait for September for that.
Right. String us along for the whole summer. Been done before. The 2-hour season finale airs Thursday night on ABC.
Up next,
Farrah, I know this is a very difficult time for you.
why she reached out to Donny Osmond. Plus, Farrah at 25, her lost commercial with Penny Marshall.
I know her. She was a nice girl from Texas.
Then Dancing's finalists pose for a racy new TV Guide photo shoot. And an NCIS interrogation here in Studio 4.
What was your first impression of me when we met?
Stay tuned. In tonight's ET Time Capsule.
It was quite a day for our Mary Hart.
The news of the day was almost as big as Mary's hair. As surrounded by family and friends, she received the 1,890th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
I think even my wildest dreams did not include my own star on the Walk of Fame.
So was the year 1987, 1988, or 1989? The answer in seconds. Hollywood in High Definition Closed Captioning, sponsored by...
This spring, you can make your home look like a picture in a magazine with the Better Homes and Gardens collection, all at the Walmart price. See the entire line of Better Homes and Gardens furnishings now at Walmart. Save money, live better, Walmart.
Whoa, 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 don't put me on that thing. Help!
Hey, look, we're on the guest list.
That's the menu.
Bump alert on the set with the Supermodelkins, and rumors are flying after the now famous Tankini commercial. Is Heather Preggers?
My baby!
Seasick or morning sick? On Weekly has the exclusive interview.
Read my lips. I'm not pregnant. I get seasick. Those backdrops look very real.
This isn't the only cover-up around here.
There's no telling what Heather's hiding under her tankini. But this isn't a rumor. All adult swim just $12.50 each piece this week at Old Navy.
It's a fact. Private businesses and even the city of Portland could at any time send millions of your tax dollars to workers in other countries, while tech workers in Portland sit home unemployed. Think this is right? Coin Local 6 investigates tonight at 11.
This is steak and lobster for $24.99 at a famous seafood place. And this is Sizzler's steak and lobster for just $14.99. Lobster served out of the shell with our fire-grilled steak for just $14.99. Sizzler, where America comes to eat.
Once there was a woman who couldn't bear her ho-hum snack. Instead of ordinary cheddar, she swirled smooth Philly on crackers. And now she can't bear a day without it. Philly, snack happily ever after.
Boss, good morning.
Richard, what are you doing?
Oh, well, I read in a magazine it is a fact that people feel more comfortable if they imagine you naked.
Can't we just focus on putting people in a car they'll love, you know, make the car buying experience fun and enjoyable?
Yeah.
You in your underwear is not enjoyable.
You got plenty of looks walking in. Don't stare.
Talking for the love of cars.
Today, my local Oil Can Henry's is doing a lot more than changing oil.
Whether it's flushing your transmission, replacing wiper blades, or installing a serpentine belt, our trained technicians give you the confidence that your vehicle's running better and lasting longer. Quick, convenient service at a fair price.
That's what makes Oil Can Henry's the one you can trust.
Watch your mailbox for money-saving coupons or go to oilcanhenrys.com.
Summer. Time for swimsuits, shorts, tank tops, and a massive attack of insecurity. I used to go to ridiculous lengths to hide my body, but not anymore. I lost 40 pounds over a year and a half ago on Jenny Craig. With help from my personal consultant, Kathy, I lost the weight, and I gained confidence.
Now lose 20 pounds for $20 plus the cost of food. Call 1-800-536-6920.
Stop hiding. Start loving your summer. Call Jenny today.
Watch those crosswalks. Tomorrow morning, the sting is on. Art and Jenny will show you where giving pedestrians the right-of-way they deserve will save you hundreds of dollars. Before you hit the road, watch Coin Local 6 early. Tomorrow, 5 to 7 a.m.
In what year did Mary receive her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Was it 1987, 1988, or 1989?
All of you guys here from our staff and our crew, I love you all very dearly, and this is our star today.
The answer, 1989. They are the yin and yang of Tuesday night's smash hit NCIS, Michael Weatherly and Cody DePablo. Well, tonight, they prove it right here at Studio 4. All yours.
Thanks, Mark. I'll take it from here. Cody, are you ready to be interrogated by a dangerously handsome man?
Bring it on. I actually have some questions of my own, Michael.
She's new.
Cody and Michael's chemistry on the show is perfect, and off, well, pretty much the same.
You look very beautiful in high def. Now, we have to make this quick because I can't hold my stomach in this entire interview. What was your first impression of me when we met?
Really? I thought you were going to sabotage my audition. How halfway through the audition, you leaned over and you grabbed my hair, and you did something that you went off book completely, which you often do. And I did not, because I was coming from New York and I was coming from the theater.
I have a Harry Dean Stanton approach.
Well, you grabbed my hair and then you said, "You're so pretty, you remind me of Salma Hayek." Did you not say that? And I thought, this guy's totally flirting with me, sabotaging my audition. I totally didn't like you, and then you took me home, and then we totally clicked.
That sounded bad. I didn't take you home.
You totally...
I drove you home.
Okay, fine. You drove me home.
Your dad's gonna see this.
The fans have named us Tiva.
Tiva.
Yes.
Yes.
If it were up to you to pick a name for us as a couple, what would it be?
Woo! Ham and cheese. Hold on.
I'm the ham, you're the cheese.
I would go, I'm clearly the ham.
Okay. I'm the cheese? No. That's awful. You know what I always get at airports all the time? Are you guys ever gonna kiss?
All right,
And
let's
I
do
say,
it.
oh my, you and I had a talk show. We would have fun.
Yeah, it would be cable and probably only in Michigan.
Tonight on CBS, Tiva aren't any closer to the scene everyone wants to see.
I cannot believe you. If you wanted to meet him, you could ask me to introduce you.
I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't check on him.
Tonight's NCIS, intense, riveting, may change the series forever.
And tomorrow, once the secret's revealed,
We'll be back here on ET with home movies from the set.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that, and you are welcome back anytime.
Go down to the levee, yes, I said the levee.
Sarah reaches out to Donny Osmond. She has been on the minds of so many people around the country these past few weeks, bravely battling her cancer as cameras roll. Well, tonight, Donny takes us back to where his friendship with Farrah began.
Farrah, I know this is a very difficult time for you, but please know that my thoughts and prayers are with you.
In the bravest, most difficult struggle of her life, Farrah Fawcett reaches out to Donny Osmond, who welcomed her 33 years ago as the very first guest star on Donny and Marie.
Just 2 days ago, I, at her request, made a DVD of Show 101 for her. She said, "I want to see that show," and I just sent it to her.
Marie, I'm just an ordinary girl who happens to be married to that gorgeous Lee Majors.
Yeah. The year was 1976, and TV's hottest new star had a big fan in 17-year-old Donny.
I will admit, I had a poster of Farrah on my wall as a teenager. She did a little skit. She did something with Marie and myself. She did the finale. You know, she's not a dancer, but she got out there and danced, and sang and everything. It's interesting how we all look back to our experiences in the past for comfort. And I find it an honor that Farrah, for comfort, would ask for the Donny and Marie show.
But 4 years before Donny and Marie was this unforgettable TV ad.
Lucy, let me borrow your shampoo. What a roommate. Can't you ever buy your own stuff?
Farrah, just 25. Her roommate in the spot, another young up-and-comer, Penny Marshall.
I did my first commercial with Farrah when she first came out. We did a Head & Shoulders commercial. Guess who had the dandruff?
I know it really works against your dandruff, but what about my gorgeous hair? Your gorgeous hair will love it.
I knew her before she was Farrah and before I was anybody. We did a commercial together.
Know what I think? You think you look adorable. Not just that, hon. I think your shampoo did a terrific sexy number on my hair.
She was a nice girl from Texas, and she still is a nice girl from Texas. And it's sad that she, it's a roll of the dice who gets what, you know?
Well, Farrah's legacy, I mean, she's so beautiful, and she made such an impact, but she'll always be an angel to me.
I bet seeing that old footage and talking to Donny cheered Farrah up. By the way, we caught up with Donny at a David Foster and Friends concert. Tomorrow, more flashbacks with Farrah.
God only gives you as much as you can carry. I keep going, I got it, all right?
Then
She did it the hard way, eating crappy food.
Valerie Bertinelli's weight war feud with Marie.
I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
Plus Donny Osmond's reunion with Cher. And Medea's new 911 call.
I want no popo at my dodo, you understand?
Tomorrow.
And we'll be back in seconds with your favorite Dancing with the Stars contestants in their underwear. Yeah, underwear. In tonight's Entertainment Tonight Capital One Birthdays, which star of American Pie was once nominated for a Daytime Emmy? Is it Jason Biggs, Mina Suvari, or Natasha Lyonne? Your answer is next in the ET Capital One Birthdays.
Are we there yet?
Yep, we're home.
From tees and shorts to backyard sports, Kmart has everything you need to make your home the hottest destination at the coolest price.
They're smart, and there's Kmart Smart.
Experience the sound of dazzling white teeth with Listerine Whitening Vibrant White Rinse. Who else could give you extra whitening power, kill bad breath germs, and even prevent stains? Listerine Whitening Vibrant White. Rinse your way to whiter teeth.
When you're on a diet, hungry always seems to get in the way. That's why Weight Watchers created the brand new Momentum program. Now you can conquer hungry and other things that stop you from losing weight. Learn new strategies like choosing filling foods so you don't eat when you're bored, so you can lose weight and keep it off. Show hungry who's boss. With the new Momentum program and free registration, the time to join is now. Weight Watchers. Stop dieting. Start living.
Switched at birth, how two women from an Oregon town discovered they went home with the wrong mom more than 50 years ago. I'm Jeff Gianola.
And I'm Kelly Day. Also coming up tonight on Coin Local 6 at 11 o'clock. Neighbors say he was being too loud, but that's not what got him arrested. We'll show you the bold move he pulled off in front of police. Bruce?
Well, showers are ending, but don't get used to it. Another rainmaker's on the way. Details on the timing so you know what to expect for Wednesday.
Introducing 30 Seconds Outdoor Cleaner with its own motorized sprayer. Now cleaning slimy green and slippery black algae, moss and mold is even easier. Pull the trigger, wait, rinse it off. 30 Seconds Outdoor Cleaner is made in the Northwest for Northwest homes just like yours.
Dr. Jerry Darm discusses LipoLift, available now at Aesthetic Medicine.
So the LipoLift can reduce fat deposits in the tummy, on the thighs, in the love handles, and you can take off inches in a matter of weeks.
With over 30,000 successful procedures, discover for yourself why Aesthetic Medicine has grown to become one of the largest medical spas on the West Coast. Call today for a free consultation or visit online at drdarm.com.
Been waiting for a great price on quality carpet or area rugs? Well, your wait is over. It's the Karastan half-yearly sale going on now at Paulson's. Karastan, the absolute gold standard of quality carpets and area rugs. During Paulson's half-yearly sale, you can save up to 50% off the regular price. Plus, get no payment and no interest financing for an entire year. So if you've been thinking about new carpet or area rugs, step up to Karastan quality during the half-yearly Karastan sale going on now at Paulson's.
Okay. All right. No, not my wife. Yours. Feels like mine. I talked to her enough. And I think she knows I'm lying. Look, you're a great guy, but when you're playing, you're different. And it sure doesn't seem like you're having much fun. No, you can't borrow $10. Again? Come on, dude. Do you really want to be that guy?
Need help with a gambling problem? Call 877-MY-LIMIT. Treatment is free, confidential, and it works.
Is ugly green moss and mold spoiling the look of your home? Clean it all the easy way with 30 Seconds Outdoor Cleaner. Use it on siding, use it on decks. 30 Seconds Outdoor Cleaner is made in the Northwest for Northwest homes just like yours.
Get ready for summer. At PetSmart Super Summer Sale, save up to 20% on more than 1,000 items from toys and leashes to food. PetSmart. Be better together.
In tonight's Entertainment Tonight Capital One Birthdays, Emilio Estevez is 47. And which star of American Pie was once nominated for a Daytime Emmy?
That is Jason Biggs, who today turns 31. Hey, Jason, what's in your wallet? Surging through the ET network, Derek Huff shirtless, Mark Ballas pantless, Melissa is a pinup, Tony in a tank top, even Sean slinks in a camisole. TV Guide magazine calls this flirty dancing with the sex symbols of ABC's Dancing with the Stars.
The hardest part for me of this competition is maintaining a flexed position during this interview.
Yeah, I know.
Ty shows off his chest for the double issue out Thursday. The competition may be his last waltz.
I'm done when the show's over.
Ty is never going to touch a pair of dance shoes in his life once he gets kicked off.
Chelsea has the distinction of being my very first and very last dance partner.
Oh, he's such a funny guy, and clearly Ty has fans.
Absolutely. He's so adorable. And Jewel loves him so much. We'll see if he makes it tonight. Everybody's crossing their fingers. We'll be backstage, as always, with reaction. Have a great night, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
The 5 critical home repairs you can't afford not to do. Coin Local 6 tonight at 11.
It's almost over. The final step before Cesar Chavez Boulevard is named in Portland.
And what was spray painted on a mattress dumped near a local freeway, you'll see it at 11.
Get ready for Founders Days at Fred Meyer. It's the biggest and best sale of the year with amazing buys throughout the store. Enjoy fresh organic strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries, just 2 for $5 during Founders Days at Fred Meyer.
Professor London, can you help us?
This Friday, the phenomenon continues. Tom Hanks and director Ron Howard have topped the Da Vinci Code in every way imaginable. Angels and Demons, rated PG-13.
Get ready for Founders Days at Fred Meyer. It's the biggest and best sale of the year with amazing buys throughout the store. Add color to your outdoors with solid flats of annuals, just $9.99 during Founders Days at Fred Meyer.
Topless photos? So what? Miss California keeps her crown with the craziest explanation of all time.
I was actually standing on a cliff on a windy day.
Come on, Donald. That ain't wind.
Hey, maybe she's not a liar face. We're gonna conduct a little experiment here. I have a similar vest. I'm gonna strike the same pose. Guys, hit me with some wind. Oh. Mafia Princess Victoria Gotti, homeless?
This is a turning point in my life.
Why she's on the verge of losing her famous $4 million mansion. Ryan O'Neal breaks his silence about Farrah and her emotional reunion with their son Redmond.
I said don't. Blaming for the controversy.
I felt as though Satan was trying to tempt me.
Then, Ryan O'Neal's heartfelt interview about his beloved Farrah. What happened when her shackled son visited his dying mom?
She just holds him.
And Mafia Princess loses her palace. Victoria Gotti's multi-million-dollar estate in foreclosure. Plus, Joe Biden in the doghouse. The vice president says his dog is smarter than the first dog.
My dog's smarter than both.
And the multi-millionaire living in garbage. This was his home when he hit the lottery jackpot. But after all that money, you won't believe where we found him living today.
Right here. Yeah, room number 2. Room number 2.
Plus, Justin Timberlake's lost video when he was 10 years old.
Baby, I'm sad.
Inside Edition with Deborah Norville.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us. Miss California will keep her crown. After a roller coaster few weeks, it started during the Miss USA pageant and continued with those reports of breast enhancements and those racy photos. Pageant owner Donald Trump has decreed that Miss California will retain her title and continue to do whatever it is that Miss Californias do. And lately, that has been hold news conferences. Megan Alexander was at today's.
I exercised my freedom of speech, and I was punished for doing so. This should not happen in America.
Miss California breaks down on live national TV and gets to keep her crown.
Carrie will remain Miss California.
Miss USA pageant owner Donald Trump announced his decision during a televised press conference. The announcement coming just hours after a series of racy new photos surfaced of Carrie Prejean on the internet. And this time, she's topless.
I find it appalling that a professional photographer would violate my trust by releasing an unauthorized and inappropriate image.
This photo was published in Bliss magazine in February 2008. But another sequence from the same oceanfront photo shoot shows her topless. She says the wind blew her top aside.
I was actually standing on a cliff, and it was very, very windy, and it was just the photographer and I. And he had to have gotten some sort of shot of me where I was exposed. However, they should have not been published. They should have not been released.
The photographer who took the photos says he thinks they were tasteful and not at all offensive, and he's pleased she kept her crown. They are the second set of racy photos of Prejean to be leaked. The first set, showing her in a pair of pink panties, was released by the Dirty.com website, and Prejean accused them of photoshopping some of the images to make them appear more risque.
The second and third photo were photoshopped, meant to further harm me and my reputation and discredit me for my beliefs.
The Dirty.com denies photoshopping the images. But photoshopped or not, Trump determined the photos weren't racy enough to cost her the crown.
We have determined that the pictures taken are fine.
And there's this new revelation. During an interview on James Dobson's Focus on the Family radio show, Prejean blames Satan for that controversial gay marriage question.
I believe that a marriage should be between a man and a woman. No offense to anybody out there.
I felt as though Satan was trying to tempt me and asking me this question, and then God was in my head and in my heart saying, Carrie, do not compromise this.
Prejean's mom and dad sat in the audience as their 21-year-old daughter faced a room full of cameras.
I want to thank my mom and dad who are here with me today.
Pageant officials who had been annoyed with Miss California sat frostily on the other side of Trump, though they claim to have resolved their issues with Miss California.
For us, it was always about the contract and complying with the contract, and we felt that we were having a very difficult time communicating with Carrie because there were too many chefs in the kitchen.
And here's what you didn't see after the press conference. Miss California's parents beaming with pride.
I can't tell you how proud I am. She has so much courage, and she's so very, very special to us.
Over the past 3 weeks, just everything built up. I think that I had the strength to say what I needed to say today.
You've been thrown into the spotlight. How are you handling it?
Very well.
Later in the broadcast, we'll take a look at what happened to Miss Rhode Island, who also posed for topless shots. Farrah Fawcett, whose battle with anal cancer is being shared in an intimate documentary later this week on NBC, is going public with her ordeal. And her longtime love, actor Ryan O'Neal, says he is in awe of the strength Farrah's showing. April Woodard reports.
Farrah Fawcett's longtime love, Ryan O'Neal, opens up about the star entering the last stages of her battle with terminal cancer. In an interview with the Today Show, a distraught-looking O'Neal talks about their jailed son Redmond's recent visit to his mother's bedside.
He's in chains, he's shackled.
Legs, restraints, everything, like he was John Dillinger. And then they unfastened him and let him go back and see his mother, who's in bed. When he went into her, I said, don't rattle your chains, because he had them on his legs.
Right. So that she wouldn't know.
She doesn't know.
So
she just holds him.
In what may be the final days of her life, the Charlie's Angels icon is winning praise for her fight for patients' privacy. In a new documentary, Farrah tells an LA Times reporter about a sting operation she set up to find the UCLA Medical Center worker who was leaking information about her health.
When I set it up with the doctor, I said, okay, you know, and I know. So I knew that if it came out, it was coming from UCLA. And I couldn't believe how fast it came out. You know, maybe 4 days.
The hospital discovered an administrative employee had access to Farrah's records. Farrah's lawyers learned the employee's identity and found out she was allegedly being paid $4,600 by the National Enquirer for information. The employee quit and pleaded guilty to felony charges of violating medical privacy laws. It's Farrah's fearless, courageous attitude while fighting cancer that makes the star an extraordinary role model, according to O'Neal, who says in the last 2 years, I love her more than I've ever loved her, ever. I look at her with awe.
Farrah's story will air Friday evening on NBC. She got the house when she divorced her husband. Now reality show Princess Victoria Gotti is saying what she really got was a bunch of debt. The daughter of the late mobster John Gotti is now losing her home to foreclosure.
It was the other star of the TV show Growing Up Gotti, the spectacular mansion that Victoria Gotti and her spiky-haired sons called home. But now it looks like Victoria is about to lose her house. The bank just got permission to repossess the mansion. The daughter of mobster John Gotti is said to be $650,000 behind on the mortgage. Gotti gave me a look inside her 5-bedroom, 5.5-bathroom home outside New York City some time ago. The house, which looks a little more run down these days, is on the market for $3 million, marked down from $4 million. Gotti managed to make a joke about her debt to the bank. She told one newspaper, "This should finally put to rest all the rumors that I have $200 million buried in my backyard."
We all know President Obama is crazy about his new dog. So maybe it wasn't the smartest thing in the world for Vice President Joe Biden to say that his dog is smarter than the president's. Or maybe Mr. Biden was just barking up the wrong tree.
If you thought President Obama's new puppy Bo is the smartest dog in Washington, listen to what Vice President Joe Biden says.
I kid the president. My dog's smarter than Bo, his dog.
That's right. Biden told a group of school kids in Syracuse that his 5-month-old German Shepherd puppy, Champ, is smarter than Bo. Paws down.
The smartest, coolest dog in the world. His name is Champ.
But it's Bo who's taken the country by storm in the 4 weeks since he made his memorable White House debut. There's already a new children's book coming out next week titled Bo, America's Commander in Leash by Naren Ariel.
The reaction that we've received has far exceeded what I had expected. People love this story.
So what does the author think about the vice president's claim that his dog is smarter than Bo?
Champ, Biden's dog, versus Bo, Obama's dog. I don't think there's any contest. It's Bo.
And perhaps it's payback. After Hulk Hogan's estranged wife made a big show of her 19-year-old boyfriend, Hogan himself was out with his hot new girlfriend. Paul Boyd has more.
The divorce court smackdown between Hulk Hogan and his estranged wife Linda takes a new twist, with Hulk's new girlfriend appearing in court. Stunning Jennifer McDaniel tossed her long blonde tresses in the courtroom as Hulk Hogan's soon-to-be ex tried to ignore her just a few feet away. The wrestling legend told me outside court Jennifer has become an important part of his life.
Can you clarify your relationship with Jennifer and what it meant to have her in court with you today?
Oh, she's my girlfriend, my confidant, and she really stepped in.
And get this, Jennifer bears a striking resemblance to Hulk's 21-year-old daughter, Brooke. That's Jennifer on the left. The blockbuster divorce trial is scheduled for October here in Clearwater, Florida. And if these pretrial hearings are any indication, there will be plenty of fireworks, both inside the courtroom and out here on the front steps.
I'm afraid for my life.
Hulk's soon-to-be ex-wife Linda had 2 beefy bodyguards in court with her, a reaction to Hulk Hogan's remark about understanding O.J. Simpson.
It's all too similar to the O.J. situation. He's a guy that's, got a lot of rage and a lot of jealousy.
But Hulk Hogan mocked the bodyguards.
At one point, you actually winked and waved to one of her bodyguards. Do you find the whole thing kind of humorous?
No, I was trying to wake him up.
We'll be back with more Inside Edition right after this.
Next, racy photos of another beauty pageant winner. Now she's on the hot seat.
What's the difference between your situation and that of Miss California?
And the multimillionaire living in garbage. This was his home when he hit the lottery jackpot. But after all that money, you won't believe where we found him living today.
Right here. Yeah, room number 2. Room number 2.
Plus, on the hunt for bad guys with a paraglider. And Justin Timberlake's lost video when he was 10 years old.
Baby, I'm sad.
Inside Edition, America's nonstop news magazine, will be right back.
Simple things wired into our daily lives. The National Electrical Contractors Association and the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers have helped power Oregon for the past 100 years, making Oregon a sustainable, renewable, usable future, keeping the simple things in our life moving forward. Mika IBEW 48. We're wiring a green tomorrow for the next 150 years.
Hi, I'm Drew Carney, asking you to help kids in their fight against cancer simply by eating pizza. Right now, Pizza Schmitza is donating a portion of their sales to children's cancer research. Have a slice. Help the cause. Brought to you by Pizza Schmitza and KGW News Channel 8.
Right now, at Pizza Schmitza, you can get a large, one-topping gourmet pizza for just $9.99.
Pizza Schmitza. Big pie, great pie. Pizza Schmitza.
We all know someone affected by this housing crisis. People are looking for solutions in these turbulent times.
Depending on your circumstances, options may range from a home loan modification all the way to bankruptcy.
We're the Corporation Short Law Group located here in Washington County, Oregon. Our group of professionals are ready to provide you with the legal services you need.
Let us help you stay in your home. To find out more, visit CorbridgeShortLaw.com or call us at 503-352-9360.
Strong, solid, successful. That's Corbridge and Short.
19 weeks ago, they started a journey to save their lives. And tonight, it's all led up to this. The Biggest Loser live finale.
Everything that I've worked so hard for paid off.
They've lost the most weight in 7 seasons.
And it feels amazing.
But only one can become the Biggest Loser.
I've really changed my life. That is greater than any prize.
The Biggest Loser live finale, tonight 8/7 Central on NBC.
Imagine coming home to find someone else living there. Next, Inside Edition, they went on a vacation, and when they came back, someone else had moved in.
He said, I live here. What are you doing here? We said, we own this house.
The locks changed. All their belongings moved to the garage. Wait till you hear how this happened. Next, Inside Edition.
Nearly 2 months after his wife, Natasha Richardson, died from a skiing accident, actor Liam Neeson made a rare public appearance to receive an honorary doctorate. And it was a really emotional moment.
Art builds from pain, from misery, from a deep-seated hurt.
Poignant words from Liam Neeson at one of his first public appearances since the tragic death of his wife, Natasha Richardson. Neeson was quoting an Irish poet after being awarded an honorary doctorate for his outstanding contribution to the arts from Queen's University in Northern Ireland. At one point, Neeson jokingly used the scroll to relive his Star Wars days.
I couldn't resist.
But the emotion of the event proved too much, and he choked up at the end of his speech.
I'm a deeply honored and humble man for Ballymena tonight. Thank you.
He's the lucky guy who won more than $5 million in the state lottery, but you might be surprised to see how he lives. Despite a life free of absolutely any money worries, this $5 million man lives in a single room. Les Trent has his story.
Does this look like the home of a millionaire?
See how the roof is falling down?
It's a hovel with garbage piled high in every room. This is how James Gatsky was living 6 years ago, and it's all the more shocking because he had just won $5.5 million in the Illinois lottery. He hadn't had a bath or cut his hair in years. His glasses were held together with a paper clip.
I was kind of like down and out.
But the lottery changed everything for the 44-year-old from Chicago. He got a new suit and had his first haircut in 2 years. He also had his matted, scraggly beard cut off. Finally, all cleaned up, this newly minted multimillionaire seemed to be ready for the good life. That was 6 years ago. So what, you may ask, ever became of James Gatsky's millions? Did he lose it in the stock market or through failed marriages? No, James Gatsky is still rich, but he chooses to live a very simple life. This is James today. You'll never guess where he lives. Right here.
Yeah, room number 2.
Room number 2. Home is a motel right off a highway. He has one room with an armchair, a microwave, and a small refrigerator. Why do you live so frugally?
Because I don't like people to think, oh, he won the lottery, he's changed. No, not me.
James still has plenty of money. He's getting his $5 million lottery jackpot in 25 annual installments.
After taxes, $151,920.
You know exactly down to the penny.
Yes.
His one splurge was a new car, a modest Mazda. How much did you pay for this?
$17,908.17.
But take a look at the back seat. Old hoarding habits die hard. You look like you're living out of your car.
Yeah, I know, but I got everything in there I need.
James gets hundreds of letters a month begging for handouts. But his one and only friend, J.R. Bramlett, a retired police officer, looks out for him. How many a month?
100 a month.
Women?
Women, men, all over the country, writing letters, begging.
Were there women who offered their hand in marriage?
Oh, yeah, there was one that looked like Morticia from the Addams Family. She wanted me to get married. She said, no thanks, I like my freedom. You know?
James still buys lottery tickets every single day, and you'll never believe this. He's won another $200,000 since his big win. And even though he doesn't live a life of luxury, he says his millions have bought him something that's truly precious. Total and utter freedom.
I can do what I want, yeah. I'm free as a cardinal bird.
And we'd like to hear from you. Call us at 800-296-2446 for our question today. If you won $5 million, what would you do? We'd like to hear from you. And remember, Inside Edition has a special way for you to save money. Check out today's Yahoo Inside Edition deal of the day. You'll find it at deals.yahoo.com. And you can go to our website at insideedition.com for as many as 90 money-saving coupons. As we told you earlier, those topless photos of Miss California are not going to cost her the crown, but there would have perhaps not even been a firestorm if she had told officials about them in the first place. We have the story of another pageant queen with a similar situation.
This should not happen in America.
What's Miss California really going through? This other Miss USA contestant knows firsthand. She's Miss Rhode Island, and she competed alongside Miss California, Carrie Prejean, in the national pageant. Last year, before she entered the contest, Alicia Castengay posed for these topless pictures for Maxim magazine.
I was comfortable doing it, and I think that if you're 18 years old, if you're an adult and you can make that decision, then you should go right ahead and do so.
But Miss Rhode Island says her story is very different from Miss California's. The photos were taken when she was a New England Patriots cheerleader, and they were actually published before she entered the pageant. Any regrets about posing for those pictures?
No, no regrets at all.
And unlike Miss California, she showed the pictures to Miss USA officials, and they okayed them.
I knew my pictures were on Maxim.com, and anyone can get their hands on them, so I decided to present them to the Miss Universe organization before I competed for Miss Rhode Island USA.
But Miss Rhode Island believes the firestorm surrounding Miss California may be more about her controversial response to that gay marriage question than those racy photos.
I think that she entered a world of controversy when that question was answered, and it's unfortunate because, as she said today, it's her opinion.
Anything you'd like Miss California to know if she's listening right now?
Yes, Carrie, I'm supporting you. Great job today.
When we come back, why is Tom Hanks rolling around on the floor at the David Letterman show? And this newly discovered video of 10-year-old Justin Timberlake.
Closed caption sponsorship for Inside Edition is brought to you by...
I think I'll go with the preferred package.
Good choice.
Only Meineke lets you choose the brake service that's right for you and save 50% on pads and shoes. Meineke.
Stay tuned. There's more Inside Edition to come. Next, Inside Edition, anorexia in men, sunken eyes, paper-thin arms.
I could die any day.
Watch the next Inside Edition.
It all started with our father, Dick Edukai.
And now, 24 years later, we're proud that our family business continues to serve you and your families.
With Dick's McKenzie Ford, you have 72 hours to love it or leave it.
Anytime within 72 hours, you can bring back any pre-owned vehicle you buy from us. No questions asked.
We're not talking about an exchange. This is a complete refund.
We're easy to find in Hillsboro or online at dicksautogroup.com.
You just got to know where to go.
Have a craving for calzones? Then get down to Old Chicago, official home of the calzone. Feeling creative? Build your own from our lineup of 40 fresh toppings. Or, now for a limited time, try one of our new calzone creations, like the Chicken Club, packed with oven-roasted chicken, smoked bacon, spinach, and more. And don't miss the Sicilian Trio, loaded with fresh Italian flavor. For delicious calzones you won't find anywhere else. Old Chicago. Eat, drink, be yourself.
Okay. All right. No, not my wife. Yours. Feels like mine. I talked to her enough. And I think she knows I'm lying. Look, you're a great guy. But when you're playing, you're different. And it sure doesn't seem like you're having much fun. No, you can't borrow $10. Again? Come on, dude. Do you really want to be that guy?
Need help with a gambling problem? Call 877-MY-LIMIT. Treatment is free, confidential, and it works.
Take one Honda Pilot and one Honda Odyssey. Add a 5-star crash safety rating to both, then make them a top safety pick. And it can help you lower your insurance costs, which is one reason why they have a low cost of ownership. That's how you become the best-selling minivan and mid-sized SUV. Go to Edmunds.com for an independent report on the true cost to own a Pilot or Odyssey. And then see your Honda dealer for great leases and low financing.
Tom Hanks carries on with David Letterman.
Tom Hanks has David Letterman's audience in stitches as he makes like a mutt that has been sprayed by a skunk. Hanks was illustrating his own dog's reaction to being sprayed after they ran off during a walk near his Los Angeles home.
If my dogs had been able to talk, they would have been saying, what happened?
You've heard of cops on horses and helicopters and policemen on motorcycles, and some towns even have them riding those Segway things. Now these officers are using paragliders to fight crime.
These cops are taking to the skies to fight crime. Police in Palm Bay, Florida strap on one of these devices called a paraglider, which looks like an oversized lawnmower attached to a parachute.
It's just like having a backpack on. Just got to watch out that you don't bump somebody with your propeller.
The lightweight aircraft is portable and can be assembled in 20 minutes. Once it takes off, it can cover over 100 miles for up to 3 hours, allowing police to photograph crime scenes or look for missing children. And from up here, there's no place to hide from these high-flying crime fighters.
When we come back, newly discovered video of Justin Timberlake as a 10-year-old performer.
Closed caption sponsorship for Inside Edition is brought to you by...
Jeffrey, the breakfast timer called you a nitwit. None of the machines back here like you, Jeffrey.
Fight the machines with the new handmade Grand Sandwich from Denny's, just $4.99.
Stay tuned. There's more Inside Edition to come.
They tickle, they tease, and you sneeze. Maybe it's time to ask your doctor about Singulair. While many allergy medicines block histamine, Singulair blocks leukotrienes, an underlying cause of nasal allergy symptoms. And that's how Singulair works differently. One pill, once a day. Side effects are generally mild and vary by age and may include headache, ear infection, sore throat, and upper respiratory infection. Singulair, a different way to treat allergies.
New Nivea My Silhouette with BioSlim Complex helps redefine the appearance of your silhouette and noticeably firm skin in just 4 weeks.
Mixed up and lost, you showed me love at no cost, and when nobody else cared, you were there.
So you can rediscover your favorite jeans and how they still get his attention.
Thank you.
New Nivea My Silhouette with BioSlim Complex. Touch and be touched.
Mint chocolate, M&M's Premiums. Premium chocolate, infused with the cool intensity of mint. Oh, the chocolate experience you've been waiting for. I'd say that's a wrap. I'll be in my trailer. M&M's Premiums in 5 fabulous flavors.
Justin Timberlake as a 10-year-old next.
Travel consideration provided by...
In my kitchen, I want only the best in taste. Eggland's Best.
I love Eggland's Best because of all the great nutrition. That's why they're the only eggs I give to my son, the chef.
Eggland's Best, the better egg.
Donate or buy a used car from Portland Rescue Mission and help hurting people right here in our community. We recondition your car, then sell it, offering you the maximum tax deduction allowed. Call Portland Rescue Mission at 503-MISSION and give something more.
Always the highest quality. Always the freshest ingredients. Always the best value. Voted best pizza chain in America 6 years running. Some things will never change. That's why at Papa Murphy's, you can get a large Taco Grande pizza made fresh with the highest quality ingredients for only $10.99. Handmade fresh, home-baked great. That's Papa Murphy's.
I know feet.
The pain of plantar fasciitis is terrible.
Saw doctors, went to physical therapies, and nothing worked.
With the Good Feet system, I was instantly pain-free.
I don't only recommend the Good Feet system, I wear Good Feet arch supports.
Dateline NBC.
Murder by deception.
They got her killed.
My poor son.
I slipped him some drugs, and they took him out and killed him.
Where justice is on the line.
It's like a nightmare.
Guilty. Case closed.
Finally proof Justin Timberlake has come a long way.
A 10-year-old Justin Timberlake sings in this just discovered video. Justin and another child performer sing Paula Abdul's Opposites Attract for a public access show in Memphis back in 1991. And even then, Justin had plenty of star quality.
And that's Inside Edition. We'll see you next time.
Tonight,
I went from a size 12 to a size 4.
how a small Oregon town downsized thanks to a hit TV show. Losing weight and gaining better health. Oregon's Biggest Losers, tonight at 11 on News Channel 8.
Get ready for Founders Days at Fred Meyer. It's the biggest and best sale of the year with amazing buys throughout the store. Get grilling with beef ribeye steaks or colossal prawns, just $4.88 a pound during Founders Days at Fred Meyer.
Here's another Money Matters tip from On Point Community Credit Union.
Okay, so you think you're ready to buy a new car. Well, here's what you should do before you set foot on the lot. First, figure out how much you can afford. Just remember, you can lower your payments by taking more time to pay off the loan, but you'll end up paying more for the car in the long run. Second, get pre-approved for your auto loan before shopping. A pre-approval will tell you the amount you're approved to borrow. This will give you time to carefully consider the loan amount, interest rate, length of the loan, and the monthly payment that best suits you. A pre-approval also makes it easier to stick to your budget and avoid the high pressure you may experience when you're at the dealership, because you already know how much you can really afford. Do your homework ahead of time and things will go much more smoothly. And most importantly, you can feel good about the deal you got on your new car.
Keep your finances on track with more smart money tips from On Point Community Credit Union. Just log on to kgw.com/onpoint for more tips and a chance to win $250.
So, you don't think we overdid it, right?
Oh, now that we're this plump, people are gonna love us. Check this out. Howdy, ma'am. How'd you like some fresh Foster Farms plumpy chicken?
You're not a Foster Farms chicken. You're all plumped up with salt water. So you weigh more and I pay more.
Who wouldn't want to pay more for this?
Uh-oh. Can I talk to you?
Yeah, what do you need, buddy? Wow, you sprung a leak!
He's a plumper! He's a plumper!